Hello and welcome to Trevor's Barking Mad channel. I'm Trevor, let's roll the cinematics and have a little bit of a chat. So thank you very much for stumbling over my channel. First of all, a huge thanks to the new subscribers we've got. I do apologise also that there was no vlog last week, as you'll find out the reason why in a moment. I'm going to keep this one very brief. It's just a bit of an update on a couple of reasons, or a couple of things as to why there's not been a vlog last week, and this one's, well, a bit of an update, and it's not really much of a vlog, I'm afraid. So anyway, let's go. Oops, today. First of all, Dotty wasn't very well last week and had lots of things on my mind, so that's why nothing happened last week, vlog-wise. Dotty, for many years, has had a bad back and has had arthritis as well. You can hear them in the garden. They still get up to mischief. Last week, sorry, let's try a bit again. So yes, Dotty has had a bad back for quite a while and also arthritis. About 6-7 weeks ago, she had her first Librela injection. Now that is quite a new drug, and the first one was just like a miracle. Instantly, almost, I had a born again pup. It was amazing. It tells the brain that she's not in pain, etc., and it's very clever. And it worked a treat. As we got towards the end of we went sort of a few days over the month. It's meant to be once a month, but because of availability, etc., we went out of the appointments. We went just over the month, and in those few days, you did start noticing things going backwards a little bit. So she had a second injection of Librela, and nothing. It did absolutely zero. It's it's as if she'd used up all the magic powder in that first injection. All that magicness that we saw, going back to a born again pup. Sadly, she was in a lot of pain. She struggled to stand up. She couldn't even jump out of the car, even with me supporting the weight. We had big problems. She was struggling to walk, even just up the road. She was limping. I really thought that last week the time had come. But I've got wonderful vets. Downland Veterinary Group. I use the Emsworth one. Branch is also a hospital. It is really good there. I've been going there since, I think it's the early 90s I started going there. Here comes the trouble. Yep, you wouldn't know there's anything wrong right now. Well, there you go. Wacky towels. Oh, yes. Snizzles. And yes, last week I thought everything had come, my world had come to an end, sort of thing with Dotty. However, my vet did have one last trick up her sleeve. Monique is just fantastic. She knows the dog's left, right and centre. And new painkillers, and she also had some form of infection. So something to fight the infection, or whatever she had that was causing blood in the poo. And that's sorted straight away. And this new tablet is doing a similar thing to Librela, but a little bit differently. Not quite so drastic. But as you can see, we do have... She stops whenever I put the camera on. Unlike Toto, who will just strike a pose. I'm not too sure where he is. Oh, he's right down there. Hey, go. Oh, you hiding behind Daddy. So that was why there was no vlog last week. you have to put things into order of priority, and for me, the doglets were my first priority. And this week, well, one thing and another, my laptop has gone broke. It made a little frizzly noise and then switches off. So I knew there was something wrong because the battery didn't cut in and take over. Apparently, I didn't realise how old it was. You just use these things and switch them on every now and then. Mine's mainly for me Amazon accounts. That's all I really use it for. Everything else is done on the phone like this, including the editing. It's just nice and easy. Keeps it all in one little place. You've always got your phone on you if you want to do some filming. But it did go frizzle, and yes, I'm picking a new one up today. God, they've gone up in price. I'm getting a reconditioned one. ThinkPad. It's about 5 years old apparently. They've upgraded the hard drive on it to 0.5 terabyte, which is what I wanted, and that, including the transfer of all the data from my old computer to this one, is about $4.50 roughly. Wow. But it is a little business. It's a little local business. They put the new hard drive in that computer. Well, it feels like it was last year, but it was actually 5 years ago. How time flies. You lose all track of it when you get older, I tell you. Absolutely fantastic. I'd much rather give them the business than PC World. Although PC World did have some, I did pop in there yesterday just to test the field and see what else is available. And yeah, it would have cost me about another 150 quid to get a brand new one. Even though I said it's only 150, it's brand new. Yes, if money wasn't an issue, yes, but seeing how little I actually used the laptop, I felt saving 150 was far more important. We shall see, won't we? I've got to say though, the assistant in PC World was reliant on his tablet to tell him what was available rather than going around the store and showing me physically. I was looking at a picture on his tablet of what I could get and then saying, will it do video editing? Does it have a video card in it? Do I need a video card? Thinking I could maybe use a different platform to do editing for these. And he said, oh, I dare say you could plug one in. At that point I said, I'll have a little think. And went. I thought, no, I'm going to go back to Solent Way Computers on the Daedalus Solent Airport. Absolutely fantastic. You did the hard drive before, you've done this one, doing this one for me. A very professional service. I must admit, I haven't got the new one yet, so I hope it's still a very professional service, but absolutely fantastic. And thank you very much. There we go, that's it. Everything else is fine. I'm doing quite a lot of Amazon. I'm trying to get some funds in at the moment. My people that know me will know that I've bought the cars on 0% credit cards. They have been boosted with emergencies such as Dotty's, vet's bills. Turns out I didn't insure her last year. I didn't reinsure her in November because all of this that she's going through now is pre-existing and they won't cover it anyway. So there seemed little point in paying out just £300 for almost £300 for an annual policy when it's not going to cover. There's not much of her that hasn't been covered before, and therefore it's pre-existing, and it's just putting 300 quid down the drain. So it wouldn't even cover the final bit. The final bit. Shall we talk about that briefly? Well, I thought the last time I paid to have a doglet put to sleep because they weren't well, it was around 200 quid. So there's a company that come out to your house that is run by one of the ex-directors of vets. I looked on their website and it's $350 to come to your house and do the euthanasia. It's $250 for the cremation. And then it's 50 odd quid for a wooden casket. And you'll see behind me now all my pets, previous pets, in there. Mr. Yoshi there on his casket. And yeah, all in there, even the bunnies. And that came to, yeah, nearly 700 quid for that. I couldn't believe it. So when I was in the vets earlier this week, I said to them, I said, is it cheaper if I have it done here when the time comes? And it's not a lot cheaper. You save about 100 quid. 150 quid. So once again, you save a bit of money. We'll be doing it that way. But I do want Toto to be present at the time because I think he will benefit knowing what's happened rather than me just coming back with an empty lead and flooded tears. So, on a chirpy note, Dotty, as you can see, she's lying down. Why do they always lay down on the solid floor when they've got loads of beds around the house? Like nice soft squidgy beds that they can lay on and be easier to be more comfortable and be easier to get up from, surely. But no, it's all laid down on the hard lino. It's actually quite warm in here today, so I suppose it's quite nice and cool. Anyway, so there we go. Next week should be a musical vlog. I think I'm right on track. I think it is a musical vlog next. That's scheduled for next week. I haven't checked the cables on the keyboard to see what was causing the distortion before. So as long as that's recording okay. Oh God, on the new laptop. That'll be fun. And transferring it over to the phone from the new laptop. We shall see. So anyway, it could be a musical one, or it might be a review one. We shall see. Hope you're keeping well. Enjoy this lovely sunny weather we're currently having. And don't do anything I wouldn't. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. And if you really want to support with those vet bills, buy me a coffee. I would be most grateful. That's if you want to support the channel. Okay, otherwise, I'll see you next week. Be good. Bye.